What's going on in the big old town of LaSalle today, people? I'm gonna bring you the latest and greatest, like I always do. I messed this phone for 1 second. Sorry. Check that out. Anywho, wait for a couple people to get on here, and we'll start the little show for today, people. Hot day today, ain't it? Humid as hell. I knew it was going to be hot the minute I got out. My boys from Starved Rock, Heating and Cooling, they took care of me, man. They got me up and running. Very, very, very much appreciate Ian and Paul. Good men, good workers. Very, 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 very smart. So I thank them. That's the good news I got. Let's talk about some interesting things. And we're going to talk about the old Carus pamphlet again. Because I did really take the time and read this bullshit. This is a pamphlet, people, that they're handing out. They spent all kinds of money on this. And I'm going to tell you something. Every single question in here that they're trying to answer is every single thing that I talk about. Or one of my friends talk about. Or, what I talk about. They want to explain it all to you because they seem to think that there's been some lies being spread around town about, air permits and shit like that not being, up to date. We'll get to that. I would like to say, I did receive some things in my possession. Some goodness. And I can't wait to fucking bust it down and share it with you tomorrow. That will be tomorrow's show, people. Or maybe it'll be later today. I don't know. But it's good stuff. It's the latest and greatest. Anyway. I see my friend Don's on here. There's one of them questions in there from my friend Don, too, in our fancy little booklet. I don't know if you got a chance to read that, Don, but I'm telling you what, this is a fucking bunch of bullshit. I finally read it. They want to say, who's Davies Group? Well, they're going to tell you that blah, 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 and I'm going to tell you they're a European company. They're not even from the States, people. That's who Davies Group is. Them are the people that are handling our insurance claims. Okay, let's move on. What are the names of the Carus insurance carriers? Oh, did we not forget that Carus Chemical would not give that information to the city? It's in the newspaper. It's in a lot of stuff. I got it. Oh well. But now they're going to tell us who their insurance carriers are. And they're going to tell you all this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's true, but whatever. They're trying to tell you who it is now. They didn't want to tell us before. Then they're going to tell you how the insurance process works. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to skip that one because it's bullshit. Now we're going to go, do I have to sign a release? And what does that mean? Let me get something straight here. There's a difference between a release and a fucking non-disclosure. Big difference. You're releasing a check to me. Yeah, I probably got to sign for it to say that I got it. That makes sense to me. But asking somebody to sign off their rights for everything, that's a non-disclosure. Oh, your timeline of the insurance process. Well, we're still going through it, people. We're almost on 7 months. So you tell me what the timeline is. They can't answer it neither. They're going to give you a lot of blah. This is all bullshit. Every single piece of this is a lie. And I'm only going to tip on half of it. Why haven't I been paid yet? Oh, they're going to tell you, if you agree to a settlement, you need to sign the waiver. We all know what the waiver says. Then they're going to say, where can we get this information at? You can get it on the Carus website. If you need to file for an insurance claim, they don't want you to get a hold of Davies. They want you to call them at 224-666 Satan 2. What kind of number is that? 666. Anywho, they encourage you to call, and somebody will come out and see you. And it's going to be somebody from the company, because they already told us in the meeting that that's what the fuck they were going to do. They were going to start coming out, and they've already been coming out. They just don't come by my crib. Oh, fucking well, right? How do I verify that Davies Group insurance, or how do I verify that the insurance adjuster is with Davies Group? Every individual who files a claim receives an email that includes a personal claim number, the adjuster's name, and you can request that the adjuster verify the name and the claim number prior to inspecting your home. No, you want proof of who he is, who he works for. Does he work for a company? What are you talking about? You got an email, so you may have got hacked. Somebody get all our emails, right? Get all our information. Probably fucking selling it. Who knows? All right. Let's get to this one. If anybody doesn't know, I'm going to let you know. When you get a paperwork from Davies Group, the insurance company from Carus Chemical, it will have your name at the top of it. And it will say Hicks vs. Carus in it. They're going to tell us why it's like that. And I'm going to read it to you, and you tell me what you think. Why do insurance settlement emails from Davies Group include the claimant's name versus Carus Chemical at the top? Davies Group has informed Carus this is a record-keeping mechanism to keep track of the claimant and the company for their internal record keeping. What? You're going to put me my name versus you? And that don't even sound right. All right. Will we be reimbursed for our deductibles? People, you need your deductibles reimbursed. You need to do this. I'll let you know how to do it, because the pamphlet's going to fucking tell you. Lisa, I don't know if you read your pamphlet of lies, but it's everything we ever questioned. They're covering it all. It's pretty interesting. Too bad I can read. They're going to reimburse you. They want you to go send your information showing that you know, blah, blah, blah. They want, this is all on their website too. They're going to send it down to the headquarters at 315 5th Street, Peru, Illinois. And, or you can email it to the Carus hotline at Carus Chemical or at carusllc.com. Oh, did a nail cause a spark? I never once thought a nail did, but that was the story in the beginning. There's a couple stories in the beginning. It gets even better, people. And anybody who's been following me, you know all this stuff I've already posted. We've seen the fire video. They're saying no. Following normal protocols, the warehouse team cleaned up the spilled material and moved it from the damaged and moved the damaged super sack to a separate location. Yeah, they did that. You want to know why? Because they're in a hurry to get that fucking truckload and get them on down the road. That's why. Carus is in too big of a fucking hurry, people. And that's why we had a fire. My opinion, right? Anywho. They go on to say that, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's in the... friction from the forklift, blah, blah, blah. We'll get to that. I'll get to the blah, blah. Was the Carus fire caused by an explosion? I'll tell you no. No, it wasn't. It was caused because they put product, a super sack, they stuck a piece of cardboard under it. They sweeped some stuff that apparently fell, because the video cuts on and off. The timeline's off. If you've watched it, you watch the time. It's skipping around. You got to watch that. They're doing that for a reason. Anyway, it's normal protocol. So anyway, they were pushing it. They put all the product on it there. And as the guy's pushing it, There's a trail. It's like Crazy Coyote, you know? And before you even got it there, the fucking thing was on fire. It wasn't friction. It was the damn cardboard. Look at your material safety data sheet, Carus Chemical. It's not that damn hard. Hate to tell you. Slick. Did Carus know what caused the fire the day it happened on January 12th? Hey, you want to know why they're writing about that? Oh, and why we were finally told on March 30th? They're letting you know that because I got FOIA's people. They knew the day of the fire by 12 o'clock what happened. Before the first press conference that our chief of the fire department went on. It's on the news. You can't take it away. Watch the video. There was speculation about the cause of the fire by Carus employees and the community. We did not know the cause until the end of March. Carus engaged in a third-party expert to investigate. Who's the third party? Well, what about the fire marshal? You know I FOIA'd the fire marshal. There's no third-party report, people, because no third party fucking existed. And if it did, probably said something bad. And that's the truth. It's the damn truth. They knew what happened. They're trying to say that the third party investigated it and then they shared it on March 30th. They didn't share shit. Jamie Hicks shared this shit. They shared it in the newspaper. I shared the real shit. The fire marshal report is the final report. Not what Carus Chemical writes, people. This is the problem. Now they want to talk about Dawn. The chemicals they had sprayed all over that road. All that purple shit on the fence. All over the road. Videos of it. People. Of this purple shit. And these guys out in suits spraying it down. And then the street sweeper comes up and cleans it up for them. The city. Street sweeper. You guys know the street sweeper we never fucking see in town? Yeah, that one. They can get somebody to drive it when they need Carus Chemical. When Carus Chemical calls them. Pretty fucking interesting there too, ain't it? Takes an act of Congress to get a goddamn street sweeper on any street in LaSalle, people. And that's a damn fact. That's a fact. Where are our priorities at, people? Where are they? So anyway, they're wearing this special clothing because, Dawn, get this. It wasn't purple that they're worried about. They were worried about the magnesium dioxide is hard to get off clothing. Are you serious? It was purple. It didn't transform to magnesium dioxide yet. That's the brown stuff that's on all our stuff, people. That's magnesium dioxide. But, you know, it's natural to the earth. Not chemically, it isn't. Yeah, the employees were seeing, magnesium dioxide. That just kills me. And then they go on to, you know, that they're so fucking good at cleaning spills. Okay? The Carus EHS department has multiple emergency response and spill control procedures to address specific chemicals we have on site. Furthermore, all personnel are trained in hazardous communication and spill response. Excuse me, I've been trained in HAZWOPER, HAZMAT, OSHA, MSHA, you name it, and HAZWOP cleaner. You are not capable of fucking cleaning up a spill by taking a goddamn spill response class. That's not what it's called. In order to be certified for this shit, people, you need to go to a school. You need to do 40 hours, 80 hours, might be 120 hours. You just don't sign up for Carus Chemical and then you automatically you're part of the emergency spill control and hazardous communication. So what do? Oh, we spilled some shit. We need to call somebody. Didn't look like you called anybody the day of the fire when you're poking holes in your bags because you're in too big of a hurry to get the shit in the truck. That product's fucking valuable, people. You don't even know how valuable, and tomorrow we're going to get into that. Does Carus have an emergency response plan, and can it be shared publicly? Okay, emergency response plan, people. That's Carus's fucking plan. That's inside the plant. They don't have one. They might have a generic plan. There ain't one. I FOIA'd it. If I can't get it, they redact everything on it. They just don't give it. If it's not there, it's not there. If there's information there, they just black it out. They don't have one. You seen them people leaving that building. They look like they knew what the fuck was going on. Whoa. Did I miss something? Didn't anybody tell them that shit can blow up? Because nobody looked like they were fucking running away from a building that could blow up. In my opinion. So, their emergency response plan, they can share it with, the fire department, our alderman, the mayor. Asked all them people. They said they didn't have one. I even went above all them people and went up to the top. There ain't no emergency fucking response plan. That was the problem. That was the problem, people. Because they didn't know how to handle what fucking landed on us. And now they're all trying to cover it up. The city, the state, EPA. Fuck somebody over in the goddamn state's attorney's office. Who knows? So. Hang on a minute. I don't even know how to. Anyway. Okay. Anyway. So. They're trying to tell you that they don't need to share that plan with you. Community Right to Know Act, people. Emergency evacuation plan, people. For the fucking residents that live around your goddamn building. That you still don't have in place. And the city still don't have in place neither. Because they already said, when they fucking put their emergency plan together, it's a generic plan. It's written down in the paper. Don't think I can't remember 6 fucking months ago, people. Don't think I don't remember what was said. Or wrote. Or I can't find it. Because I will. Playing with you motherfuckers. I got another good one for you. Are all Carus operating permits up to date? The validity of Carus permits has recently been questioned by members of the community who have claimed some of our permits have expired. This is not true. All Carus permits are compliant and current according to the provisions set forth by the responsible regulatory authorities. One specific permit is the permit that I brought up because, Jamie debunked all their permits. Remember? 2016, people. Discharge pipe. It's the permit to the fucking Little Vermilion. It's the permit with the log books. It's a permit about that goddamn thick and ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Well, guess what they decided to do? Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I'm not backing down, man. These fucking guys, they're not scaring me. And I know my mouth gets a little crazy sometimes, but it is what it is. When you're fighting these fuckers, you gotta talk right. Because they're gonna piss you off. Anyway. The permits. Now everybody knows it's been following me. I already put the information up and I already dug it out. I already found it. I found your violations. I found all your dirt, all your bullshit. And all you're doing right now is just to get that 51% to believe that you guys are a fucking saint and you're not. Carus Chemical, you are bad. And this shows me how bad you are. You're horseshit at lying. Anyway, one specific permit, public-owned treatment works, has appeared to expired June 30th, 2016. Now get this now. We filed a permit renewal application with the city on April 29th, 2016, 2 months before it was to expire. However, the provisions of the permit have not been updated since, which means Carus is operating under what's called a permit shield. And I'll tell you that. That means old permit. Carus is working closely with the city and the water department while it updates practices and is aware of the Carus application renewal. Everybody's aware of it. You're aware of it because of my dumb ass. I FOIA'd it. I found it. I exposed it. I know what it says, people. And I know some person that was over in my house prying me for fucking information, and it's all coming together now. The little pieces. And that fucking person knows who he is. How fucking dare you? How dare you? You are not welcome in my home any fucking more. You know who you are. Fucking snakes. Don't trust anybody, people. Anybody. Police, anybody. Fucking lying motherfuckers. The mayor's a liar. Whatever. Believe it or not. Air permit. They're not going to tell you about their air permit. But you know what? You know I can bring it. You know I can bring it. And I'm going to bring that tomorrow because, like I said, or I didn't say, something landed in my lap today. And it's good. It's real good. I'm getting really good at this FOIA shit. Real good. I'm getting good at knowing what to ask for. And when you get some handwritten notes that land on your lap, oh boy, that's fucking like gold. But you know what? They already know their fucking air permit was 1.5 to 2 years too late. And for them to say that they put an application in, do they not know that I filed FOIA for this? And I have every piece of paper that belongs to this permit, and there is no application to this permit unless you just made one up. Unless you just made one up, which is a good possibility. I'm sure the city will find a 2016 permit application for Carus Chemical, but they couldn't find no information on how the fucking Apollo building got behind my home and turned into a Tier 2 chemical storage facility. Right? Or how it got an address, or why it don't have a name on the building, why it don't have emergency contact numbers or an emergency plan. Them people, my emergency responders didn't even know that building existed until me. Should be fucking thanking me instead of fighting me. But no, there's too many lies because you started out with lies. Tomorrow's going to be good, guys. I'm telling you. It's going to be good. I'm going to piece it together. It's going to be good. So tune in. That's what I got to say. Tune the fuck in. Then they're going to try to lie and say, you know, they've been here for 100 years and the repeat of a risk like this happening, blah, blah, blah. You know, it was accident. There's all kinds of good stuff in here, though. They cover everything. I mean, everything that we've ever did or asked for. They even talk about their truck drivers and what they need to undergo. Here's the deal. The truck drivers undergo more shit than the goddamn guys that work there. The guys that work there just do emergency response and spill control procedures, and don't think I won't be looking that up. That's nothing. That's like a 5-minute video. Whatever. That Carus probably made. But if you want to be a driver for them, it includes a DOT hazmat training program, DOT transportation training, tanker driving technique training. Anybody who drives a tanker knows you just can't fucking jump in one and go, you know? Anyway. Tanker vehicle inspection training, Alliance road test with lead driver, and Alliance facility offloading test and lead driver. We also conduct pre-employment background checks. Wow. You do fucking 2 things for the workers that fucking poke holes in bags all the time. They can blow the town up. City, where we at with our priorities? Where we at? Grove Park? Grovery Park? Just saying. Their permits are not up to date. Their emergency response plans need to be shared with the fucking public. You're in our hood. They need to be shared. It's public information. I will, I'm probably going to post this little booklet, and then I'm probably going to make something really good because, you know, somebody's got to give the facts around here. Since the newspaper don't like to do it, you know, journalism, I don't know if they need to look up the word about what a fucking journalist is, but I didn't think liar was part of it, or cover up. But I guess money is the root to all evil. And it fucking controls the world. And we're dealing with people with a lot of money that would rather hide what really happened here. Why are you hiding what really happened here? Why? Why can't you just say we had a fire, it's an accident, we're going to fix your shit, fix our shit, and you know what? Probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I can almost guarantee we wouldn't be sitting here. And for Miss Crockett, the CEO, to say that she's not in charge of no insurance, it's awfully funny when we start bitching and then Davies Group starts giving other people checks and making offers. Now our insurance come around. Only State Farm though, because all them other guys already got taken care of. Yeah, the ones with the roofs, shit like that. Yep, the ones that got the roofs covered, their ACs covered. State Farm's not wanting to cover that. See, they're not wanting to cover that, but they'll pay you to replace fucking parts on an old unit that don't work. What's wrong with that picture? Why do I have to fight for every goddamn thing through State Farm to get fixed? Now they want to include engineer firms. Come in and look at my shit. Take a picture and send it to them. The son of a bitch was here once. You've been here 3 times. How many times does an adjuster need to visit your home? Because they didn't do the job right the first time, the second time, and the fucking third time. They promise you shit and they don't do it. And if you don't keep track of it, people, they are going to fuck you in your rear. I hate to say it. It's going to be bad. They're trying to confuse you. My insurance is doing a fine job at trying to do that. But, you know, I'm pretty fucking good with keeping information. I'm telling you, people, be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of the deception of a big plant like this. What one plant can do. The power that this plant has in this town. This whole community. I'm talking Illinois Valley area, people. I'm talking the Illinois Valley area. Because it goes deep. It runs fucking deep. Somebody's got to poke the bear. Somebody's got to do it. But I'm telling you what. I won't be played for a fool no more. I won't be played for a fool no more. I knew you was working both sides. I knew it. But fuck you. Crossed the line this time. Can't even, whatever. It is what it is. Hey, you gotta look out for people too. Not everybody's a fucking honest cat. Everybody's got an end goal in this world for some reason. Everybody's got an end goal. And it's fucking other people over, and I don't understand that at all. I don't get it. I don't get it. You don't try to be friends with somebody and then fuck them over. You don't try to act like you're somebody, and you're not. You be your fucking self. That's what you be. And if you don't like fucking people, then don't like people. But quit fucking them over. We've been fucked over for 150 years. This family has got us fucked over in this town for 150 years. And they're going to continue for 150 more if we don't put the pinch on this shit. Tighten up permits and restrictions. Maybe they need to move. I won't be played fool no more, though. Just to let you know. My certain special someone. I'm going to leave it at that. Because I got good shit to bring tomorrow. I got some fucking digging to do, but trust you me, what landed on my lap is some fucking gold. Gold, people. And all you gotta do is ask for it. FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. All you gotta do is ask. You don't ask, you don't get. You ask, you can't get, they'll let you know. They may even tell you how to get it a different way, which is very useful at times too. The thing is, never give up. Never fucking give up. Don't bow your head. I'm holding my shit fucking high. I'm proud of every fucking thing I've accomplished. I'm proud of everything my people have accomplished. Marty and Don and Mark, and you all know who you are, man. I don't like shooting out names that much because that's their names. But anyway, you know who the fuck you are. That's what it's about, man. We got to do what's right. And everybody knows this is wrong. Anybody affected by this fire, you read this pamphlet, it is wrong. Wrong information. It's to twist your mind. So don't even play the pamphlet game. You don't want to see it. If they come to your home, they're holding this little thing like this. It looks like this. It's called showboating. Trying to win you over and con you again. Like they did when the Carus employees came out to look at all our property. Yeah, I got some info on that too. So we got air permits. We got the city of LaSalle permit. Since you brought it up, we'll get digging into that one a little bit because there's a lot to that sumbitch that ain't getting done, people. All these years, Little Vermilion River. What's going on? Hey, did you fix the fucking pipe yet that's broke back there? That's broke? That leads into the river? Just letting you know, you guys are supposed to be checking that shit, right? I already got video of it. So, whatever, Carus trolls. Keep up with me now. Keep up with me. Fuck, I love this game. I am fucking proud. I will hold my head high every goddamn day. Because you know what? I've helped more people than my fucking city officials have. I've helped more people than my own city officials have. And I should be getting fucking thanked. Instead, I'm getting harassed. But you know what? In the end, we'll see what happens. Peace out, people. Peace out. Things are in the making. Things are in the making. Hold your fucking heads up high. Hold them high. Be proud of yourself. That's what it's about. Peace out.